everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over some of the charts. We'll be looking at Bitcoin, we'll be looking at XRP, and we'll be looking at a few others as well. I'm having a wee bit of difficulty, so just making sure everything was okay. I'm just on my laptop just now as well, and it looks okay just now. So let me know if you can see and hear me okay. If you're in the chat just now, just let me know if you can see and hear me okay, because there seems to be some difficulty. I'll take that off just now. It looks okay at the moment on the laptop. Seems okay, so all is good there. And we've got some people in the chat area just now as well. So I don't know if the stream is healthy or not, but we'll keep plugging away at it. So we'll be looking at the charts. If you want me to look at any charts, just give me a shout in the kind of chat and just say you want me to look at that kind of chart, and I'll look at that. Obviously, it all kind of depends on Bitcoin. Obviously, I'm going to say obviously there, but my spidey senses are prickling up again with regards to XRP. I put a call out this morning because they're just kind of going over time. There's something happening with XRP. I don't know what it is, and I've been searching for the last kind of 2 days. There's something kind of going on. I don't know what it is, but there's something kind of coming. And I don't know if it's just because I'm expecting it to blow up at any moment. I don't know, but they're going over time just now and there's something going on. And I'm trying to find out what it is. And I found somebody put in the pre-chat this morning about somebody who posted a tweet. So I'm going to show you that as well. So we'll just go over to the chat area. See who's in the chat. We have Gareth Mabet is in the house. Stephen King is in the house. Good morning to you. Cookie is in. Rob Fiddler, Nicky Sheldrake, Crypto Knowledge Alliance, Jimbo. Sorry I couldn't make your stream last night, mate. I was out kind of B&Q and stuff for the kitchen. We're getting the kitchen done. So I was getting that. So I do apologise for that. Donny Don Matthews in the house. IT Financial. Andrea Scottish Bull is back and has the horn, so to speak. Excellent. Good to see you, Scottish Bull. Haven't seen you for ages. Vin is in the house. Mark McQueen is in. Marcus Shafari, Special Jalny, XRP about to explode. I think so. High Plains Drifter is in. B is in. Crypto Don Wan, good morning to you as well. So looks and sounds great. All working, Steve. It's healthy. Salutations. Hi to all and sundry. Good morning. So it looks as if the stream is working okay, so that's good. So we're all good there. Okay, so let's go back to the markets, or go to the markets, see what's happening just now. We're down, obviously. Bitcoin is down, and the overall market cap is down just now to 249 billion. Got Bitcoin dominance at 55.6%. Bitcoin has gone down itself 1.58%. Surprisingly, it's held up. I expected it to go lower. It's 7,800 just now. Surprisingly held up well. Does that bode well for the markets? I don't know. To be honest, but it's held up just now, and I don't know if it's kind of getting held up and then it's just going to crash kind of down to 7,200 or something, but we need to wait and see. You never know in crypto space. What has gone up? Hedge Trade, never heard of them, on 399,000 volume, up 50%, jumped into the top 100, and so we'll just take a quick look at Hedge Trade. So who are Hedge Trade? Where do they? OEX and Stex is on. Coin Tiger is on as well. Social, how are they on social? 18 hours ago. Think adoption of crypto is imminent. Visit a blog today. There's some powerful blog chat. They don't have a blog. Right, so just take a quick look. So this is Hedge Trade up 50% today. I'm just looking at just now. See if anything comes up. The future of trading, revolutionise social trading using blockchain technology. And I just wonder why it's jumped up 50%. Predictions you can trust. Best traders share knowledge. Traders post predictions into smart contracts, right? Aligned interest, staking model, profit focused. So it's a social trading website. Okay, so that might be worth looking at. So that's them up just now. Monocoin is up 28%, Bytem is up, Solve is up, GX Chain, Chainlink, Ravane, VChain, KuCoin Shares is up, Hypercash, Insights Chain, Status all up as well in the green. And in the red, who's the biggest follower? We've got Crypto.com Chain, that's the CRO coin. We've got Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic, Tezos, Bitcoin Diamond Arc, Elf, Zcash, Walton Chain all down as well. Not by that much, just 11% for Crypto.com. We'll take a look at overall markets if we've got it, and I'm going to go to 100k and see if that comes up quick enough. Yeah, we're good just now. The stream is still healthy just now, so we're looking at 100k volume here, and just see if this is up high enough. It is. ROM token on 661,000 volume, up 217%. And this is out of the 2,216 cryptocurrencies we've got listed on CoinMarketCap. Still not got a market cap, ROM token. Duo, I've seen this before, 104% is up on 1.2 million volume. The price is $3 at the moment. Again, no market capitalization. Titan Coin, up 99% on a million volume nearly. Market cap of 5 million. Okay, what's small market cap? Elysian, on 107,000, up 46% on 234, just $250,000 market capitalization. These are the ones to look for. I'm not saying that's going to be any good, I'm just saying it's one to put on your radar and start looking into it. 2 million Humanique. Humanique's been out for a while. I remember researching that way back. Sibcoin as well, been out a while. 2.5 million market capitalization. Scrumble Network. Now, I've seen that Crunchbase somewhere. Why is that coming to mind? Scrumble Network. There's something about Scrumble Network. Scrumble Network. There we go. Investors. Block VC. Invested in Scrumble Network. Overview is an innovative blockchain application from Canada, founded date 2014. It is proud to announce a new product coming out, a secure communication-centric blockchain and decentralized social media application. Scrumble launched a unified communication platform in 2017 with strong market response, changed the way businesses communicate. So Scrumble Network, I remember, just remembered that from Crunchbase. So that is up 26% on 3.2 million volume. It might be worth looking into that as well. That's just some of them. We'll look at crypto bubbles just now. We can see there, Hedge Trade, that's kind of big as well. Mona, Solve, GX, PTM, Ravane, Link, SNT, INB as well. All looking green, but overall, it's kind of red. Just now, overall, this is over the last 24 hours. We'll just go to the last hourly one. And we're looking green again on the hourly with the kind of big ones we've just kind of showed you there. BCH being an exception, that's gone up. Bitcoin Cash has gone up 5.4% the last hour. HC is up as well. Hypercash has done really well over the last month. Ethereum Classic, 47% over the last month, 3.5% over the last hour. So you can see we're mostly in the green here. I'd say 90% in the green over the last hour. So are things changing? We're just going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart as well and bring that over here. So where are we? Bitcoin's just taking a jump up. 7,824 for Bitcoin just now. So this is on the hourly chart. So I'd be looking for a crossover on the hourly to confirm that, to confirm that it's going up. Hopefully it's not a trap here. But it seems to be moving as it's a good volume. It's not that good volume. If we look at down here, and the volume is not that brilliant on it. That's over the last hour. We'll just look at the 4 hourly one. It's not a huge amount of volume. So I'd like to see more volume there just to kind of get a wee bit more confident. So according to T8, you wouldn't be buying Bitcoin just now, but depending on what chart you were using, we've got support at 7,400 there, 7,364 round about there, and we kind of bounced off that there, but for a sustained rise. For short-term trading, you wouldn't be trading it on the hourly. You could literally trade it on the 15 and 5 minutes. So if you're on the 15 minutes, you'd be able to trade in there and get a little trade in there. Or maybe a couple of percentage points. 5 minutes, just crossing over again. That 5 minutes would be in and out all the time. On the 5 minute chart, 7955 down to 7638. That would have been a good one to short. But it's looking like a buy at the moment, very short term. Very short term. So on the 5 minute, the 15 minute, certainly not on the hourly, but it's moving up, which is good. Okay, we'll just jump back to chat, see who else is in. Sean Dubs is in the house, welcome to you. G Slick, Richard Cooper, Mervyn Skidmore, Legend Got a Gun, Gordy Boy is in. Gordy, I just seen your email this morning, I do apologise. I was about the story for Paul Solocci, so thanks for sending that over. Just got it and I didn't, well, I kind of talked about it yesterday, but I just seen your email, so we just kind of looked at the same news story, so that was cool. So thanks for that. Stephen King is in, David Schwartz, Peter Van Den Wright is in, Donny Don Matthew, Dirty Fergie, Debbie Clayton is in, Original Gary is in, Ross Davidson is in the house as well, so good to see you. Right, okay, so we'll just look at some of the comments here. Ethereum is looking good, says Scottish Bull. Yep, mentioned Ethereum before, but I'll just go back to the top and just go down the way. XRP. So look at XRP, and this is what I was kind of looking for. So Spidey senses are really kind of working overtime with XRP just now. So much so that I was in a couple of trades. They were doing well. I got into Matic, kind of told the premium group about that, and it done well. It went up about 10-15%. I think I made 10% from where I got in. So I was in Matic and I thought, okay, I'm going to stay in Matic and just now just see what happens with it. And then I keep thinking, going back to XRP, I thought, no, I can't be out of XRP too long because I was using the trading money for XRP and I couldn't be out of it for too long. So I had to jump back in it and had a couple of other trades and just kind of jumped into. So I got more XRP because of the trades I was in, which is good. But just something going on with XRP just now, and it looks as if it's going. It's back up 5,155. So kind of called it this morning. I had to say in the premium group, and I have to apologise for this as well. The Spidey senses kind of thing. It's just something that kicks in and just goes. Something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen. You have to look at it. So you research it, and trying to research XRP and cut out the crap and look for the good stuff. There's so much kind of hype out there about XRP. You've got one army saying it's going to explode, one army saying it's an absolute bag of crap, it's a bag of nails, just don't touch it at all. So it's hard to kind of decipher what's going on, and because of confirmational bias, obviously I look for the good news as well, and because I'm biased as well, obviously, and that's kind of what happens when you're trying to research. So it's really difficult, but I did find this as well. Somebody posted this in the free group. I'm just going to see who it was that posted in the pre-group. Sam from the pre-group posted this. So it was this is from Crypt Hawk, and he posted this breaking news. Someone just bought someone today, and this is big, really big. Prepare for takeoff. It's going out anytime soon now. I can't use hashtags neither more, but you know who I am tagging most of the time. Just one thing, assemble. I don't know, that's a bit cryptic there obviously, and the person obviously, well, I'm saying obviously knows something, but might know something that's coming out. And it looks as if he is saying, or she is saying, that this company, i.e. Ripple, has bought another company, and the news is going to be released soon, within the next couple of days, by hopefully Monday. And it could, it's really big. They're just saying it's really, really big. And he's posted a chart here as well. It's not given the chart name or anything, but it's clearly XRP chart that he's doing. just now, and he expects it to kind of go up big time here. So as I said, this is kind of amazing to fib all the time and see that all the fibs time zones are related to the potential news timing, and news don't pump in reality, they're just dropped based on the charts at the best time. Here's part 1, part 2 may be even bigger. So something's going on. I don't know how legit this is as well, but it's created a lot of hype as well around this. And I think Sam was thinking it might be something to do with BTC, but this has got to do with the XRP. So I kind of started looking around more as well. Over the last couple of days I've been looking. So if you're looking on Twitter, all you do is hashtag. Go to hashtag XRP or whatever your favourite coin is. If it was Matic, go to Matic and you can get the latest. You can get the top ones obviously, but you can get the latest ones for everybody that's put the hashtag Matic in. Just to get some ideas if you're doing research and stuff like that. Twitter is really good for the crypto space, but you do get a lot of crap on Twitter as well. So that's why sometimes it's better to go for the top ones and look at them. So the same with XRP. And you can go $XRP as well. So this is Cotswold Gent. So in the 2 years I've been following XRP, I don't think I've ever seen 24-hour payment volume higher than 24-hour traded volume. So this has gone onto the XRP network and just seeing the trading volume over there as well on the payment volume. But this happens when they kind of release funds from escrow as well. So I think I've seen this before, but so I think this kind of happens all the time. So it has been higher than that as well. I think it's been over $1 billion before. So yeah, and that's the kind of payment volume I'm talking about. It's been over $1 billion. So there's lots of stuff you can find on Twitter. So Spidey Sense was really pricking up, and I'm thinking I just can't find anything. So I'm just going to trust my gut and get back in to put all in on XRP. And that's what I've done just now. I don't like being out of it for too long if I'm trading. So if nothing's really happening with XRP, I'll just get out of it with the same kind of money that I put in and then kind of trade something else that I think is going to go up, say 10% within the next couple of hours. Matic was the one yesterday I thought was going to go up 10% within a couple of hours. It did. So we'll look at that as well. So all the Binance IEOs have kind of gone up. So we've got Matic, Seller, One, Fetch AI as well have gone up. And they were all up big time yesterday. So One kind of jumped up, I think about, you got in from the bottom. And I think Jimbo, our very own Jimbo, called it at the bottom at 225. I've seen that in the kind of group. So 40% you could have had on that. That'd have been a good one. So One, I still think we've got some way to go here, but I don't know if it's just going to stabilise just now, then jump back up. Seller has jumped up as well, big time. You can see that crossed over. This is on the 4 hourly, crossed over at 170. You've done it on the crossover, you'd be up 40% as well. Matic, so it's a switching between them. So Matic, I called it 251 just right on the crossover. When I seen it last night, I just called it. It's only up 14% just now. I think this could go higher as well, but I got out of Matic to get back into XRP just because of those kind of damn Spidey Sensei things. So that's done well as well. PHP I think is going to go up. It's gone up 10% already. I think it's going to go up further. And the 4 hourly, it's not crossed over yet, but I think it will go up much higher. GXS done well. It's come back down a wee bit now. And this is all on Binance, obviously. Kind of crossed over there at 1334. It did get up to 1656. So a good cheeky wee 24% there. PundyX, what's happening with PundyX? So to sell 2.3 billion, to sell at 12 Satoshi, to buy 11 Satoshi is 1.9 billion. So it looks as if it's going to go, it could come back down to 10, 11 Satoshi to buy and sell. It could come back down. I think PundyX is definitely going to go up 100% very soon, within a few weeks. But I'm out of it just now because I'm back into XRP. That was one of the other trades. I just got out. I was just prepared to hold that for a wee bit, but I'm out of it now. Back into XRP. And got all funds in XRP just now. As I said, I can't actually say for definite why, apart from those kind of spidey senses. On the 4 hour chart, it's looking okay. It looks as if it's going to bounce off the 50 EMA on the 4 hour chart. On the daily chart, we're looking to cross over. We've not crossed over yet. So looking for a crossover from the 70 EMA over the 50 EMA. Not quite happened yet, but it's getting there. And that hasn't happened since the 15th or the 18th of September. Yeah, round about the 18th of September when it crossed over here, round about the same price, actually. And it went up 200%. Or just under 200%. So I do think the same is going to happen again. Very, very soon. And maybe that's where the kind of senses are coming from, that intuition is coming from as well. So we need to wait and see what happens there. What time are we on? 8:50, I've got plenty of time. So I'll just go down again. Morning guys, hope none of you were affected by the GateHub hack. Right, that's GateHub, is that another exchange that's been hacked? That was going on GateHub. Never used GateHub in my puff. So I don't know, I've not seen the news on GateHub. Is that a big exchange? I've never have used GateHub. GateHub hack. It's on Ripple one day ago. So it's stolen from a Ripple wallet. Many early addresses among victims, even the Genesis address, losing 7 million XRP. Early GateHub replied to victim. Must inform that due to irreversibility of the XRP ledger transfer, we unfortunately can't refund your losses. So many GateHub users affected. Check your account if you're a GateHub user. So another exchange that's been hacked. That's why I just don't like using the smaller ones at all. And if you do use the smaller ones, the smaller exchanges, take your coins off straight away and put them into your ledger or put them into your kind of wallet, wherever you're kind of storing them. But take them off the exchange straight away. Mac McQueen is in, it's healthy, it's saying about the stream. XRP has seen that. My current holdings, BTC, LTC, Ethereum, ONT and Link. Link is doing well. Ontology I think will go up, Ethereum go up, LTC will go up, Bitcoin going down just now. Any bad news? Never heard any bad news. I've never really been checking on it for ages, to be honest. But I've never really heard anything. Normally I'll keep my ear to the ground. Steam King still on APPC, seems strong while BTC does its stuff. So APPC, we'll just have a look at it. APPC, BTC. This is one of the ones I called. Yeah, it's looking okay on the hourly. I've got a few green candles on the up. I'll just go to the 4 hour look. I'd like to kind of look at the 4 hourly and the daily. Bounce off the 50 EMA from here for APPC. Yeah, so it's looking okay. Considering that Bitcoin has fell so much. G-Slick like one smash and it's coffee time also. Yes, indeed. Nash is going to be massive for passive income. Nash, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Nash as well. Scotch Bull. See if there's anyone else. Right. Peter Van Den Wright. Hi, I'm in Nash too, fella. Yep, there's a few people in Nash. I really like that. I think that was one of the ones I tried to kind of buy, but I think it only went to a private sale. I get mixed up with another one. G-Slick like one smash. John Matthew Matrix AI man. Masternode is coming out. Tier 10,000, 100,000 tokens. The ROI in the 10,000 node is approximately 39%, which is pretty good. Pretty good. That's amazing. If you could get that ROI, 39%. If you got that every year, that'd be fantastic. Dr. Fergie, hi Steve, how's it going? Going good. Original Gedi or Jedi, greets from Thailand. Good to see you here. I'm just, if I've kind of gone through these before. Forgive me, I'm just looking for any chart requests. Barbara Taylor is in. Good morning, Steve. Cheers. Thank you for all you do. My pleasure, Barbara. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Steve, on a weekly chart, zoom does, it looks like hockey stick pattern forming from 2017 until now. Zoomed out. Is this for BTC, right? BTC on a weekly chart. Go to BTC USD. I'll go to Bitstamp. Weekly. Uh, 2017. Yeah. So if we kind of chop that off and kind of looked at there from 2015 onwards, we'd have a similar pattern as well. So you're saying a kind of hockey stick pattern as well? Yep. So it's just a small curve at the bottom there and on all the way up to there, and possibly all the way up to there as well. So we could see something like this. I'll just get this. So hockey stick pattern. Going up to 100,000. That'd be quite cool. We're back to auto. So this is the first week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First week in 6, we've had a red candle on a weekly, which is pretty good going. Pretty good going. So you expect a kind of a pullback like this, since we've gone up already 176%. You expect a pullback. And it did go to the 7,364 level that we were talking about earlier. Morning, Steve. Tim Gash, good morning to you. Crypto and Oil Giants, what do you think is going on with XRP? Honestly, I don't know, Jimbo. I know you're not a big fan of XRP. Kind of chart-wise as well. Honestly, don't know. I just think there's, and I don't know if it is my bias. It probably is my bias that's kind of making me think and giving me this intuition. Or it could be false intuition just because I've seen that much kind of news out. But there's a lot of speculation about what this could be. And it could be buying over somebody, buying over a company. Where was that kind of tweet we just seen? I just kind of showed you just now. Yeah, from CryptoHawk. So there's a lot of kind of information about that, saying that they could have bought over somebody, but they don't know who they bought, who it is, who it could be as well. But obviously there's a lot of speculation. But there's something going on anyway. There's something definitely happening. And I think it's going to be sooner rather than later for XRP. Charts don't really reflect it. 5129. They're going up, obviously. They've been down at kind of 4,000 and kind of going up, come down and going up again. But it looks as if it's going to cross over in the daily. We've had the golden cross as well for XRP. There's just something going to happen. It's just going to happen soon. And the last time I got this strong, was back in September 2018. And then what happened? It went up 200%. But I think this is going to be more sustained, and I think it's going to be bigger. So I'm staying in XRP just now, although I probably will be tempted to come back out of the trading money in XRP, trade on something else to get 10-20%, and then go back in and just get more XRP. So I'm trading for XRP just now, not for BTC. So I don't know what it is, Jimbo. Honestly, don't know what it is, which sounds very silly. Silly way to trade, but it's just I don't do it with a lot of kind of coins, but I'm doing it with the XRP just now. Mohammed Khan, what about Seller? RSI 4 hour showing overbought condition. Seller just now, yeah. So we'll look at Seller just now. I don't look at the RSI generally. And we'll go on to the 4 hourly. So it's looking good in the 4 hourly. It crossed over at 173. So you could have gone at 173 and kind of had a good 40% just now. Is it going to go any higher? We just don't know, obviously, but to me it looks as if it will go higher. Now if you look at the relative strength index on here, and stochastic RSI, so you would say it is in overbought conditions just now. So sitting at around about 70-ish, which would say it's overbought. We can still have a bit of room to go up here. So you could potentially get up to 319 again, or 300s, touch the 300s, it'd be overbought, people start selling, come back down, and then you go back up again. So it could be that that's going to happen with that. I would imagine you'll have a similar pattern with one. And we'll go on the hourly for one. That's on the hourly, so it's not like for like. So on the 4 hourly, what have we got? 61. Well, that, but you can't really look at the RSI, the stochastic RSI on that as well. So on one we got to 301. I think it did get to 333. Yeah, it did get to 333, and it kind of did this kind of cup and handle formation. Although it didn't do the handle, it just came right past it. On Matic, I would imagine, is that similar? This is the Binance IEOs. So this is on the 4 hourly, kind of similar, 60. On the stochastic, we've got 88, crossing down now, so it looks as if it's going to go down now. 269. PCI, yeah, they're all similar, 60. It's not crossed down over on there, but it looks as if it's going to do that. But I still think that could go up bigger as well, much bigger. So we're on 2,356. So yeah, it could on sale, it could come down. It looks as if it is going to have a bit of a pullback, but it's still got a wee bit room to go before it hits the top and then comes down. Hi CYT crew, sneaking a watch from work from Mark Ennis. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, mate. Dirty Fergie, one buffet was bought. Yeah, with Justin Sun you're talking about. That tweet is like XRP Army clickbait. I know exactly what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to kind of sort the wheat from the chaff, or the chaff from the wheat. It's just really difficult trying to kind of get any information. Well, not any information about XRP, just kind of what's solid information, because you've got the XRP army, and I don't know if I've got one foot in the door of the XRP army as well. And that's not where I want to be. That's not where you should be with trading. You shouldn't love a project for the sake of loving it. You should love it because of what it's doing, how it can help you, how it can help the world, how it just. So I don't know. I'm trying to stay out of the XRP army, but I find myself being drawn to it. Slim Shady is in the house, partnered with Google. That would be good. Ola Brambleberg, good morning to you. Cryptonaut, why would XRP partner with Google? There's something coming up. And we'll find out in due course. Geez, like I'm sus on XRP. Loving these ETN prices to bag. We don't really look at ETN. Nice scalping gains on one. Yeah. Same with Matic as well. Nice kind of scalping there as well. How is one doing for today? Do you think it will break out after TMR? That won't be second. One BTC. So just kind of briefly looked at it. So 1299 just now. We've probably got a bit of a pullback. So we were down at 228. So use the fib retracement. I'm going to go from the bottom there. Usually going a crossover, but going to the bottom. So we're at kind of 38%. So it could come down to around about 280 and bounce back up, or another support would be 268. So look for these levels. Look at the level of 292, pulling back to that. If it goes through that, look for the level of 280, then 267, and then a bounce up from there. Usually with the fib, it kind of comes down to the 61.8% level, bounces off that and goes back up again. And I think with Matic, with one, I think it could do that, pull back to that and just jump back up again. But all good projects. All good projects. Since Google is the search first option that most remittance customers use, a Google payment platform powered by Ripple. That would be huge if that was to happen. Cryptodon One, great minds think alike, because I'm all in on XRP also just now. XRP is a way overdue for a pump. It is 70 cents to $1 is coming. I honestly think it's going to go up 100%, at least 100%. And there's no rhyme or reason for it. There really isn't. I just feel it And as I said, the last time I really felt it that strong, it went up 200%. So Crypto Don Juan, who's brilliant at researching as well, he's kind of feeling the same vibe as well. So there must be people around the world feeling the same vibe. Honest Crypto Journey, good morning to you. Slim Shady, Crypto Don Juan, it can be higher than $1. I think it will go higher than $1, but for the initial jump, I think it could be hit $1 then come back down, and it's going to make waves. There's going to be a lot of people foaming in, I think, on XRP. I know we kind of spoke about XRP a lot today, but I just think that is what's going to happen over the coming few weeks. Nobody's talking about P-Chain. They're up over 500% year to date, and they're going on Binance Chain. P-Chain, sorry, could be a nice sleeper coin, or even just to trade it. P-Chain. So 6 million market cap. It has been as high as 30 million, so 5 times from where it was. That was back in July last year. Markets, Coin Super, 314, so good volume on it as well. Buy box, 278, so really good volume, around about 700,000. Exciting news, P-Chain campaign on Coin Super with 800 MPI rewards is coming. AMA today, so there's been an AMA, that was yesterday. So definitely looking at that. Crypto Don Juan is brilliant at doing kind of research on these kind of hidden gems as well. So I'll definitely pay attention to this. If Crypto Don Juan has kind of looked at it, I think this could be a good one then. So that'll be on the list. I don't know why I've got this list, because I've just not got time to research them all. But I'll have to put it on the list anyway. Oh, it's on the list already. Must be on the list. First round, did I get P-Chain already? P-Chain, yeah, I've got P-Chain there. That shows you, so I put that on the list already. That's been on my first round microcaps list. XRP and B-Chain all the way. Very good as well. Scottish Bull, Litecoin chart. Litecoin looks good as well, actually. LTC, BTC. No, we'll look at USD. Bitstamp. I'll get rid of these. So on a 4 hourly, doesn't look brilliant. Obviously, we've had a drop there. On the daily, we're still looking okay. So we didn't kind of bounce. It might come down to $92, bounce up that, or we could just go up from here, $103. Honestly, I think Litecoin is going to go to a couple $100 very soon as well. Litecoin halving is coming up. Don't discount that, or don't think it's been accounted for in the price already. To a degree it will be, but I think it's going to go up much more than this. So I think it'd be, I'm not saying an easy 100%er, but a definitely 100%er by the end of the year. And I'm being extremely conservative there. I'm really thinking about a month or two. So Litecoin looks good to me, Scottish Bull. Just grab me a wee bag of XRP. Can't ignore these Jedi Spidey senses, Mervyn Skidmore. Yeah, I just hope I'm not wrong, but yeah, it's coming. Rob Fiddler saying, morning Nicky. Did I miss Nicky? Nicky Sheldrake? Did I miss him? No, didn't I? Thought I'd missed somebody there. Where's a good place to buy crypto to avoid the Coinbase fees? Just to actually buy crypto and transfer it over to the exchanges. Coinbase, what you can do is if you're on Coinbase, don't buy it directly with your credit card. You'll get charged a premium for that. What to do is take it directly from your account. It might take a wee while to kind of do that, or use Wirex. You can use Wirex as well if you've got a Wirex card, and then transfer it over to the exchange. Or what you can do is take fiat from your account for Coinbase and trade it or buy it on Coinbase Pro. So you'll not get charged the fees then as well. You just get charged the trading fees, but you won't get charged a kind of higher markup on Coinbase. Crypto Knowledge Line, sad to say from my perspective, B. BTC is going to retrace further from here. It does look as if it is going to retrace further, to be honest. Peter Van Den Wright, hey, if you don't want to get into Nash, Steve, if you do want to get into Nash, Steve, or look at it live now, you can buy it pretty easily on Switch.io before the launch Neo trading pair. I bought during the lottery period and still have a small profit from holding up 50% since their ICO. Could spring up massively when released. Food for thought. City of Zion crew behind the project. Yes. Now I've looked at it a couple of times to buy, but then I keep going back, and I have to be honest, I keep going back to this XRP and just putting a lot of the money in there, to be honest. I've been trading a wee bit, well, a big bit, and just getting more kind of XRP. That's what I've been doing. And if it does explode and it goes 200%, then obviously I'll take some profits and I'll start buying the smaller ones, or when it does explode. Aloysius is in the house. Morning to you. And thanks for that, Pierre, by the way. But it does make me want to look at it again, because it could be much more than 200, 300, 400% profits. So it's all about kind of money. If we're really being honest, it's all about the money. So why wouldn't I do that? And I have thought about kind of other ones as well, like the Abyss. I was going to put $10,000 into that. Or there was another one as well that I was going to put money into. It's just buying them on the exchange is a nightmare. Peter Van Den Wright, just a good opportunity, my spidey senses. So a lot of people are developing these spidey senses, which is good. It's good. I think we should develop our intuition when we're kind of trading as well, and take note of it though. If it's working, if it doesn't work, or whatever. Devinder Singh, XRP bought Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah. Just like I feel BTC down to a high at 6k, then bounce back to 8k. It could well be. It could well be. BTC, we looked at it yesterday. Possible scenarios for BTC. So we've got 7,800. So scenario would be that it kind of goes back up over the 8,400, stays up there and goes up to $11,000. Scenario is it comes down to 7,364, bounces back up, or it comes down to 6,160, then bounces back up, or 5,877, something like that, or 5,700. It was around about the 5,700 mark, and then goes back up. Either way, I'm not really bothered. I would put you on a bit of a downer for a few weeks, but since you know it's going to go back up, should you worry about it? Nope. Obviously, it's going to affect your trading. Have a look at MakerDAO. Yeah, I've looked at that in the past on 1 million supply. Yeah. How much for lunch with you, Steve-O? I bet it's more than a buffoon face buffet charges. How much for how much for lunch with me? It probably costs you a pint of cider for lunch with me, and not 4.6 million. Although for Warren Buffett, I think you'd want to pick his brains if you're a stock trader. XRP, the antithesis, I think you mean there, of crypto, the banker's coin. No, not really. I think it's going to bring the masses, because that was my thinking as well. It's the antithesis of kind of the whole ethos of Bitcoin and what Satoshi Nakamoto was kind of trying to do. But I don't think so. I think it's going to bring the masses to crypto. I think that's a good thing about XRP. I want to join the CYT army. You're in it, mate. You're in it. Thoughts on BTT? I think BTT could do well. BTT and BTC. So it's come back down a wee bit. It kind of jumped up, obviously. So it's retraced a wee bit just now. So it did go up to 22. So it kind of doubled from where it was. So we're at 9, jumped up, went over 120%, came back down, retraced. So what Justin Sun has planned for Tron and BTT, I think could go up a lot as well. If we look at on the order books. BTT, I'll put it down to, so it could come down to 16, 17 again. So we've got 2 to 1 against selling, or for selling, 2 to 1, but that could change at any time on the order books. Somebody could just pull their order there, and that just changes the dynamics of the order book altogether. But we still have to pay attention to it for a very, very short period of time. So would I be buying just now? Well, with regards to the order books, no, I wouldn't be buying at 18. I'd put an order in for 17 if I was going to be buying looking at the order books. if I thought this was going to go up. But it looks okay in the charts. Yep, it does look okay in the charts. That's on the daily. So you could get a bounce up from the 50. So it could go down to 15.16, bounce up from there. And that's from the 50. On a 4-hourly chart, we'll come back down over actually. So this is a kind of shorter term chart. So it looks as if it's a sell 18 on a 4-hour chart. But on the daily, you might get that bounce. So it could come down to 15.16 and then bounce. So has it jumped down already to? Nope. So yeah, you could get 15.16 then bounce again. But longer term, a few weeks, I think it could be okay. How about MFG? Ruo Coloca? MFG, what's MFG? Don't recognise that. SyncFab. I never heard from them for ages. SyncFab have been out for over a year now. And I did look at them ages and ages ago. So obviously it came down big time from where it was. It was at 5 million, now at 337. So 10, 12 times from where it was. Markets, Bitforex, IDEX. Bitforex doing the biggest amount. That's Ethereum. Social, how are they doing on social? June the 1st. Cards comprised of and there are an estimated 1 billion cards in the world. SyncFab's aim is to tokenize the production of these parts. Why? Why would you want to tokenize the production of all the parts of a car? Well, content, document, knowledge management, software magazines report on SyncFab's update blockchain-based manufacturing platform to make precision parts easier and faster for hardware buyers. Right, okay, I'm with her now. So I've never looked into it. I kind of looked at it when it first kind of came out, when all the ICOs and that were coming out, but not since. But I do remember kind of SyncFab. So I need to look into it again and kind of do a deeper dive. I don't know too much about it. We haven't skipped more. I use Coinbase and just swallow the fees. It's just too damn easy. Yeah, it is easy on Coinbase because if you say I'm buying Bitcoin for $1,000 and you're going to get charged $50 or something like that, $50 or something. I know it's kind of like 5%, but then if you think it's going to go up in the future, that kind of $50 is not going to be that much. So just for the sake of being really easy, I think you could do that. But for me, I would just go on to the exchange and buy from the exchange and negate that $50. Mark Innes, hi Stephen, thinking of picking up some more SNTVT thoughts. Somebody was speaking about Centivate on Twitter. I've seen that on Twitter, so just be careful. SNTVT. Just go dollar SNTVT. Where was it? I'm just going to show you. So you have to look at two sides of this as well. Latest. Sent over 7 million SNTVT tokens in the past 65 from the main address. All of them ended up on an exchange. Keep in mind this is just one address. The Centivate team does this with many wallets. So I think this Eric guy, I think he's actually saying, if I'm not mistaken, they're saying they're a bit dodgy. Just be careful. He's saying Centivate are still trash. 1.6 million Centivate tokens ended up on the exchange coming from the main wallet. If you're still buying this bullshit, you're an idiot, basically. That's what it's saying. So he's warning. I don't know if he's got anything against him or anything, but it's just as a kind of shot across the bow, just to be careful as well. So I would look into it more, Mark. That's what I would do. I would look into it more. Crypto John 1, check out the NVT indicator for Bitcoin on the weekly. It's in the red, and when the NVT goes in the red, it's always a retrace. It kind of works like the RSI indicator. NVT indicator. Is this on TradingView? Obviously. NVT. network value to transactions, signal with RMA and threshold, signal with RMA. So I'm presuming it's this one from Glider Fund. So is this a paid one? Maybe that's why I can't see it. Yeah, so it's a bit tricky on kind of TradingView because there's a lot of things I don't know. Public library, NVT. Nah. So I need to know kind of what one it was. RMA and threshold strategy. So let me know, crypto. Obviously, I'd love to kind of find out more indicators as well if it helps. So let me know what one it is. Bernard Ronald is in. Good morning to you. What time are you on? 9:27. That's cool. Hit the likes, guys and girls. Yeah, just go down to that like button, hit the likes, and subscribe if you've not already. Only a second. Let's see. We've got 55 people watching, so if you could just say a quick hello as well in the chat if you're watching just now. If you've not already, kind of done that. Donny Don Matthew, anyone wants cheaper XRP? With my luck, whenever I buy a coin, price goes down soon after, and when I sell, price goes up. Maybe I can put in a buy for some XRP. No, don't do that. Or yes, do it. Change your beliefs, Donny Don. You need to change your beliefs and just think anytime you buy, it's going to go up. So you need to definitely change that. I'm looking at that just now. I'm writing a book about that, changing your beliefs just now. So that's why I kind of mentioned that. And you kind of telling yourself that all the time. If you think when you buy into a coin that it's going to go down, trust me, it's going to go down. And not because you bought into it, because you are going to pick coins that are going to go down. Because of your beliefs. So you need to change your beliefs. Just have a look at it. If you want to hit me up, just do so. But you definitely need to change your beliefs on that if you're telling yourself that. And I know it's kind of only a joke, but even jokingly, don't tell yourself that. Crypto Knowledge Alliance have a referral link for a chance to win a large amount of Nash in the launch lottery. I can share in the groups if you fancy a free crack at winning some. It'll be good. Gino Dow, hello Stephen, everyone. Hi to you, Gino. Good to see you here. Aloysius, Donny, I feel you. The same always happens to me. I recently got into Aphelion. That thing is dead. Steve, do you think we'll see the same all-time high for ATLs, for alts? When the next bull run? Yes, I do think so. For a lot of them, I think a lot of the alts are going to just disappear, which is what we need to happen. So you just have to be careful about the ones you're buying. Donny Don, Aloysius, APH, I'm holding 2. Yes, it looks dead, but the exchange looks promising. Never know if it gets a new lease of life in the bull run. SingFab, parts traceability, if the aircraft industry adopts it, will be big. Whilst we're all trading, blockchain has been adopted outside of its currency application for all sorts of stuff. Excellent. It's a stealth revolution. Crypto Knowledge Alliance as an engineer, I love SingFab. Excellent. Monkey Tomo is in the house. Welcome to you. Haven't seen you for ages. Aloysius, Donny Don Matthew, hope so too, because if I sell now, I might as well keep it. It goes to zero. Let's hope for the best. You never know. Mark Totten, cheers as always for the insightful opinions on crypto. My pleasure. And with that, I'm going to leave it there just now. Just have one last look at Bitcoin, see what it's doing. BTC, USD. And 7,800, we're managing to hold 7,800, 7,812. Hopefully we can get back up, but and just keep an eye, if you're doing any trading today, keep an eye on Bitcoin price as well before you get into a trade. Just always be mindful of the Bitcoin price. I know we tell ourselves that all the time, but sometimes it can get over exuberant and just jump into a trade without checking Bitcoin and see what it's doing. But on the daily, Bitcoin still looks okay. It could come down to 7,000 and jump back up, or we might just have a free fall here. But to me, I'm still always on the optimistic side, thinking it's going to go back up. But chart wise, I'm feeling it's kind of coming back down more, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow, and I will be doing a news video around about 2.5 hours time by the time I get everything ready. And thank you for all the news from everybody, from Rob, James and Deb, and a couple of other people as well sent me news stories. So big shout out to Rob, James and Deb for sending me over the news as well. Really appreciate that, and the news channel we've got going there. Obviously I do Crypto Compare as well. Check out the news there for the latest news. So that's it for just now. Thank you everyone for watching. I know you could be doing other things, and I'll bid you a farewell and namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.